Hello, hello. So, Minecraft bingo. This is all basically possible with just one mod. And that mod being yet another bingo. It literally adds all of this. Like this hob and all this customization. Like you can choose the difficulty of the card, re-roll it. Difficulty, easy, medium, hard, reroll.
Congrats.
You can also choose other stuff in here like keep inventory, if you want to start with an elytra, night vision, or starting items. These are all the starting items I have, just to make it a bit easier because I'm not focusing on just getting geared up at the beginning of all of it. I think that's kind of boring just to have to get like iron armor and tools again and all that. So start with netherite helmet, leggings, boots, netherite tools, the iron pickaxe is silk touch, stack of golden carrots, stack of oak planks, and a crafting table too. I think that's in a better spot now. So right now I'm just gonna re-roll until I get a card that looks decent. And besides items on here, there's also like achievements or advancements you have to get, or just other random stuff. Like break a wooden axe. That's an achievement. That one, remove wolf armor. I could put it on medium for now. I don't want anything too hard at the moment. I think this one's fine. And also you can like also choose if you want stuff from just the overworld, so you don't have to worry about going to the nether or the end for items. I have it set to just overworld right now. Yeah, I think this one's fine. Then start. You can put on a random team. Like this is kind of meant for multiplayer, but I found with single player it works just fine. So right now it's just like loading the world that I'll spawn into, which does take a bit. So like has to teleport me to a random area. But yeah, this hub, you got all the customization done there. And all the outskirts of it are where you join the different teams. Like that one's red team, orange team, stuff like that. Then as the terrain loads, maybe. Second. I forgot I had that other advancements mod on. That's fine. Wait for the chunks to load. Those can go in the offhand. Get the chunks to load a little bit more. Then it's already timing me. I kind of just do this for fun. I don't do it to get a good time. But I kind of spawned in a bad spot. Maybe there's some cod around here. This is mostly just rivers. I can get sugar cane quickly too, so that's great. So then I also have it set to take the items once you have enough. So then it kind of helps out the inventory situation a little bit. I don't think there's... I could go back to the husk and get run flesh, but other than that, there's not much other stuff I can get in this desert. Didn't even drop any run flesh. that's literally it for this area, since I don't have shears to get the seagrass. But yeah, all of this is just made possible with one mod, that being the yet another bingo mod. So I wanted to just do bingos for a while, but I was using like random websites to generate a bingo card, but then those are also super outdated. And then I just like searched on Modern bingo mod, and I saw this one. It's literally perfect for this. Get oak fence gate now. But besides that yet another bingo mod, I also have your standard performance mods like sodium, and then other quality of life ones like zoom, gamma, squat grow, which I haven't really used, which I don't really use much for this, but if you crouch near a sapling, it'll grow the sapling. That is really loud. Okay, maybe I don't have it set on here to take the item. I can fix that after. I'm just gonna turn down the thunder sounds a bit. I do not need to be that high of a volume. I think the hardest thing on this card is probably the rabbit. I could always go back to the desert for that. I could also make bowl. And also on this, I've got Zero's World Map mod, which I'm just using for waypoints. Like, if I go into a cave, I can have a waypoint set at the surface so I can just quickly teleport back up. And then also FTB Ultimine, which is a vein mining mod. Just all quality of life stuff. Kinda got lucky with my spawn because I'm near like all the different wood I needed. Fence. And then of course what I think is necessary for every mod pack. Item scroller, which makes it so you can do this. It makes things so much easier to get items out of inventories or put them into inventories. Right here I can collect the sand and gravel now that I'll use for that yellow concrete powder and the light gray concrete. All I need is 8 of this. Go fly. I don't really need a cave for this since all I need is copper. So that's just your basic surface level cave that I need. If the chunks could continue loading, maybe. I haven't seen any yellow flowers yet for that concrete powder. Ravine, any copper, iron. Copper, nice. I think I'll also edit the starting here to have a blast furnace and like a stack of coal too. Just because like waiting around at furnaces to smelt resources is kind of annoying. And also give myself a stack of coal, so for that same reason. We go up here, make some furnaces, and use my planks as fuel while the copper does its thing. Okay, I see yellow flowers over there, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. And then go back to my furnaces. I don't need anything for sheep, but I think I'll go back to that ravine to get the iron so I can get seagrass. I'll use this one to smelt some stone for a stone cutter. For the cut copper. Unless I can make it in here. Yeah. That's, oh my god, 36 copper ingots, okay. I don't even think I grabbed enough for that. That's fine. Then, like, getting the crying obsidian is just going to be luck from wandering into a ruined portal. And also the lead. Tame an animal. Maybe there's a parrot in this jungle that I could use seeds for. This one's probably gonna be easy since it's 6,606 centimeters. That might be like... might take a bit. I think it'll be fine. So I do need a bit of iron for the shears and water bucket. And stone cutter, which will make my life easier for the cut copper. And the shield. And creepers for gunpowder. I'm realizing now that this probably wasn't a good card. This one just takes a bit. I didn't see much iron in that cave. I only saw that one ore. I don't think it goes much deeper. Grab these. Also, if you haven't noticed, these rockets are infinite. I know it says 2 there, but they are infinite. So that's nice. Grab this. I can actually craft the concrete powder right now, so let's do that. That over with. Okay. And go down here for iron. And andesite. What should I pick up? That's fine. I want like, here we go, a good sized iron vein. 10 I think is enough, so I'll start smelting that. I hope everyone here has had a good morning, evening, and night, or night. Kinda just wanted to stream to round off the night before I go to bed. Just do something chill, something that doesn't require too much brain work, unlike PvP. I could drop the granite, I don't need it. Also make the stone cutter for the copper. And this is the last I need for copper. So I think have a stone cutting mod on here, which just makes this UI look so much better. And also makes these images bigger, which is so helpful. And I also don't think I need the stone cutter anymore. I hear a zombie. Yeah, I need a skeleton for that. And I'll craft the polished andesite stairs for now. That's the last I'll need the andesite. Then I'll make shears and a bucket. I'll probably need more or just some kind of fuel. So I think creepers are gonna be kind of hard to find. Unless there's one down there. I'm gonna go back up here real quick to grab that water. Got that out of the way. And then once, I'm gonna set a waypoint in here real quick for the surface. So it's easy to get back to. Okay, 2 more gunpowder, which I can get right here, hopefully. Yeah. Then I'll just have to go back up. Unless... I mean, I was planning on using this for the other concrete, but this works now since I have it on me. Fortunately, I don't have a flint and steel on me, so I won't be blowing it up. Which might kind of be unsatisfying. I could do the shield. The skeleton will come over here. There we go. Drop the shield. I really don't need it. And the last thing I need from the caves is technically string from a spider. Could maybe find a mine shaft down here. And tough. Make the boat now, and I'll sail back and forth here. See how long it takes to go that many centimeters. Yeah, okay, this one's really easy. Okay. I don't know how deep that water pool goes. But I'll just dig down here until I can find tough. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't take too long either. There we go. Tough is done. I can maybe find a spider on the surface, so I'll leave the caves for now. Drop all the stuff that I do not need. And I'll grab more sand for that other concrete. Because I used it for the TNT. Grab seagrass right here. That's done. Drop that. It's nighttime. So hopefully I can run into some spiders. Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over here and grab some other things because I'm almost out. That should be enough to last me for the rest of this. Then if there's a skeleton around here, I was going to compost all that stuff to get bone meal for white dye. But I see the skeletons here. This is much faster. So I'll make the loom now to check that one off. And right now I also have it set so the game doesn't end until I complete the full card. But if you want to, you can also set it to end if you just complete one line. Okay. Oh, it's gray, not light gray. That should be fine. I just need a squid. I wish Minecraft had a better way of fixing that elytra swing thing. Just trying to swim while in fly mode is not fun. Then the easiest way to deactivate the elytra would be to like pillar up to the surface, which sometimes isn't easy to do. But I'm gonna go onto the tree so I don't get hit by any mobs. Take light gray concrete. Gotta go back and grab bone meal. So I have the nightlight on my computer, which is a blue light filter. So that makes my screen like a bunch more orange. So it's kind of hard to tell the colors of some things. I don't have the blue light filter on all the time. I need gravel. I have it scheduled to turn on at 7:30 p.m. off at 7:30 a.m. just for easy convenience. Okay, I can make the light gray concrete now. Go over to water. That's done. Drop all that. I've probably passed pumpkins and I just haven't realized. See, that's the thing about me and bingo. I could be right next to something I need and just not realize I need it. The last things I need are to tame an animal, get cooked rabbit, frying obsidian, and 2 rock cod. I'm gonna need to find an ocean for the cod, which is probably gonna be annoying. Let's see. Then on the way to finding the ocean, I could run into a jungle, parrots that I can use the seeds on, or a desert, or a snowy biome for rabbits. So it all just kind of depends on what I find first. There's gonna be wheat here, and probably cows. But then again, acacia villages do kind of suck. Grab this. But if there's cows here, easily uses wheat to breed them. But this is probably the smallest acacia village I've ever seen. There's no animal areas. Unfortunate. Kinda just glide until I find something. And wait for the chunks to load into, because that does take a bit. Wait for the chunks to do its thing. We're off again. Sparse jungle? Yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be any parrots in here. But that's fine, because I've got the seeds for chickens. How would I need? Tame an animal. Dude, I always get confused by the difference between taming and breeding. So I kind of do need to find a parrot. Huh. Please? Parrot? Can you tame pandas? I don't know. Probably not. That is still so cute. I see 0 parrots. But this is like a big jungle. Hopefully there'll be one around here. Please? Wait for the chunks. turn on hitboxes, maybe that'll help. Maybe I'll spot the tiny parrot hitbox. Green parrot. Hello. Wow, you are taking so many seeds. Okay, that almost took like all 40 of my seeds. But you're coming with me now. So you probably won't follow. Turn off hitboxes. Now it's kind of just a race against time to see which of the three remaining things I'll find first. Rabbit, ruined portal, or an ocean for the cod. Because only salmon spawn on rivers like that, like this. Yeah, salmon. So if you are wondering what version to play this on, I'm currently using version 1.21.1. There's a lot of mods updated for this version. They didn't skip over this version, so that's good. But if you're interested in doing parkour, I'd recommend 1.21.3, since that has the slime changes where you bounce higher on slime if you hold space. But also, if you want to do parkour, don't use version 1.21.4, because that kind of nerfed some parkour tech. But then Mojang listened to the community and reverted those changes in 1.21.5, so that's cool. There was a big petition made that got a bunch of signatures for Mojang to remove those features that they added in 1.21.4. Because it wasn't really doing anyone good by changing what they did in that version. I need to use my axe because my sword has fire aspects. There. Oh my god, the Dolphin's Grace is making it so much harder. That's 1. 2. Nice. Now it's Ruin Portal and a desert or snowy biome. I've already been doing this bingo for 23 minutes. It's seriously taking me that long to get all this stuff? Really? Here, how about this? If I don't find at least one of the last items that I need for this card, I'll force end the bingo with a command. It's like you can just get unlucky and not find what you're looking for. So right now I'm just aimlessly flying in hopes of finding a ruined portal or rabbits. And also I'm loading in a bunch of chunks. My PC is kind of struggling with that. Okay. My microphone just fell off the desk. Okay. Is that a separate ocean temple or did I just go in a circle? Nice. I'm off the ocean, but in the wrong biome. And I'm back in a savanna. Okay. Ruin portal down there? Nope. I could do a cheeky command and do /locate structure ruin portal. Cause yeah, this is literally just a small island, it seems. Yeah. I don't know, it kind of sucks when you're in this position where you're just having to keep flying. And you may not run into what you're looking for like 10,000 blocks. That's what happened to me in one of my survival worlds. I was looking for Mushroom Island for mycelium, and I had to fly so far to find it. I found one, and then at a later date, I ended up flying in a different direction, and I stumbled upon a much closer Mushroom Island. So if I had literally just gone in that other direction, I would have found it much quicker. Unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use the command. Locate structure. Run portal. Give me anyone. I don't care what biome it's in. Let's do mountain. Why not? Maybe 2,000 blocks away. What if I remove the biome from it? That doesn't work. Oh, there. Closest one is 1,500 blocks away. You could say this is cheating, but I say it's also for convenience. Underground. Is there no crying obsidian at this one? A chest? Oh my god. That is just so unlucky. I don't think I've ever seen a ruin portal without crying obsidian. Okay. Go to that mountain one instead. TBH. Stare at the sun while the terrain looks. I'm suffocating. I'm glitched into a block. Oh. Mesa? Sweet. Crying obsidian. Is there only this one? The chest? Okay, literally only one there. Can rabbits spawn in mesas? I think they can. I think they can. There is also a plain desert right here, so I think this will be better for the rabbits. And my game is frozen. We're good. But also I got some other things working for stream. Like I added a chat overlay. I had one that I added from Streamlabs, but it didn't end up working. Now I have one that works. I think I got it to a good font size and font. It doesn't take up too much of the screen, but it's also out of the way where I don't think it would be blocking anything. That's it. Completed this card. I don't really know what clicking keep playing would do in this instance. So I finished the whole card. Maybe it would just keep me in that world. But I could do another full card now. As soon as I get teleported back to the hub. But yeah, if you're wondering what the stream title is about, it is like 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside. The air conditioning isn't great in this house. So it's just so hot here. But I have a water that I've been holding up to my face, so that's nice. I'll give myself 4 furnaces, a stack of coal, and a stack of cobblestone. And I'll add that to the starting gear. Anything else I should put in there? I don't think so. But I also wanted... There's a way to make it so once you collect an item, it'll disappear. Here we go, consume items. So now whenever I collect something that's on the card, it'll disappear from my inventory. Glass pane. Is that a jungle boat? Yeah. Glow ink. Diamonds. Spencer. Ooh. But I think this is a fine card. There's a bunch of stuff that requires a cave. So I could just easily gather all the stuff in there, like lava, iron, diamonds, glow ink, rotten flesh. All that can be found in the cave. On this card, I think fire charge or tinted glass. Hang on. Tinted glass, I think it's going to be hard because just got to get lucky and find a geode. Also, a Radsky. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Or carrots, because I'll also just have to get lucky and find a village for that. I don't know why it plays that sound twice. I'll have to fix that. I think I'm gonna run with this card. Start. It's also sand, which will be easy. Fire charge, gunpowder, blaze powder, coal. Maybe for the, if I do a next one, I'll put the difficulty to hard. But I've seen some of the stuff it adds for the hard difficulty card. And that card I think would take a while. Spawned in a desert again. Okay. Organize my inventory a bit. Cobblestone are just gonna be the blocks that I use. Okay. Sand. Done. Maybe there'll be carrots at this desert village. Maybe. Or not. And I'm near an ocean again. These carrots? So I can compost to get bone meal. No. Got seeds from that. The coral areas are just so beautiful. Whenever I make a new survival world, I think I'm gonna build my base near a coral area. Because those are really great blocks to build with, and it just is a pretty view. Don't need anything specific from a village, from a desert. So I think I'm just gonna keep flying until I find a cow and a jungle and a cornflower. Nothing I need from a mesa. But I am keeping my eye out for a geode, for the amethyst, for the tinted glass. I need that pickaxe. No other chests that I can, excuse me, that I can see. Keep flying. I need lava, but I don't have a bucket right now. So I'm just gonna waypoint this real quick. I'll probably find lava in a cave. Hopefully. Goes with all that other cave stuff that I need. When I run into sugar cane again, I'll take it for the sugar. I'd rather not use an underwater cave, to be honest. I'd rather just find a surface cave. Because underwater caves are just so annoying to deal with. no sugarcane, okay. Interesting. And no other village. Oh no, I'm just kind of not coming upon what I need. Besides the jungle lore, that's good. Oh. Okay. Take the iron. Made. And I 32. For the 29 plus a bucket. Plus a bucket. I think I'll also put this in the starting gear. Blast furnaces. I put regular furnaces in there because there's just other stuff you need to smelt sometimes. Like stone. Then again, I also just remembered that I have a silk touch pickaxe that I also spawn with. Silly me. Drink while those are smelting. And I'm just gonna chill here until all of this is done. I don't see anything else in the vicinity that I need besides a stone for grindstone. Keep that on me, but I don't need the slabs. I can make barrel and ladder now. Is a barrel like that? Slabs? Yep. Then toss that out. Iron is done. Then bucket. But yeah, after this card, I'll probably end stream because it is about 8 PM right now. I usually go to bed at like 9:30. I just want that chill wind down time. So I'll put a waypoint right here. I'll just say mountain. So I can teleport to the lava and then teleport back there. Get rid of this one. Back to the mountain. So I'm gonna get all the surface stuff and then leave all the cave stuff for last to just knock out all the cave stuff in one fell swoop. Which could take me a while because carrots. Because only carrots. Diorite up here, is there? Nope, that is all calcite. I'll grab some sand for the glass pane. Then I'll smelt that. If you want any mod pack recommendations that aren't like heavy on a PC, if they don't have that many mods and they don't bag it out, I'd recommend Cuboid Outpost Luxury Edition. There's another one called Cuboid Outpost, but that's for an earlier version. Luxury Edition, I think, just changes up some of the quests, and it's also for 1.20.1, which is better compared to the, like, maybe like 1.16.5 the other one was. And then I'd also recommend, like, any of Bentek's mod packs, like Seopolis, Techopolis. Those ones are all pretty fun. Thank you for the spam link. I wish I had a better PC. Glass pane. Done. Only a few more surface stuff to go for. And I don't need sand or glass anymore, I don't think. So I can drop all that, don't need stone slabs. Take my crafting table with me. And now we find a cornflower. And sugarcane. Sugarcane? Maybe? Cornflower? Maybe? Guess I'll fly across the ocean again. Geode! Okay. Please, crystals. Okay, because of fortune, that is enough for the tinted glass. And I do just realize I shouldn't have dropped that glass. See, this is exactly what I said before. I'll be right next to something I need and then I just don't notice. I'll do this though. I'll build a little platform above the water. A little smelting area so I can make the glass again. Make a 3x3 area. Should be good. Drop that smooth basalt. I don't need it. Come on. Sand. Come on. There we go. Crafting table. Then it is almost nighttime, so I could get a zombie spider, and don't think I need a skeleton, but also a creeper for the fire charge, unless I find a ruined portal. How do you make tinted glass? Okay, it's just one glass. Done. So andesite and diorite are what I need from the surface, plus carrots and sugarcane. And cornflower. And steak. So I still got a ways to go before I can head into the cave. How deep does it go? Not deep, okay. Yeah, one mod that I love though is a gamma mod. Because this is how the world looks with standard brightness at 100% all the way up. Terrible. Gamma makes it so much better. The world loads it slowly and I hit stone. Okay. Got a creeper for the gunpowder for the fire charge. And a village. Cute spruce village. How do you make it? Oh, please, powder. You know, I have it set so items can only be found in the overworld. So I think for that I am meant to find a run portal. I don't want to leave myself looking for a specific thing that could take thousands of blocks to find. I think that's fair. To give myself the item or the ingredients of that item. Carrots, please. Cornflower. I don't think there's any of that here. Yikes. But sugarcane. Literally the perfect amount. 1 for sugar, 3 for paper. Nice. The one thing I am excited about for this weekend is MCC. I think I'll watch Ampfrost's POV because he has a really cool team. I don't need skeletons for anything, I don't think. But like if another team is winning that has a POV on it that I usually watch, then I'll probably switch to that POV. I don't know, just because sometimes it's more enjoyable to watch who's winning. Sometimes. Zombie? Just a bunch of skeletons. Cornflower? Nope. Go this way. But I do think for this MCC, I think my prediction for Dodge Bolt is going to be... There, I got it legit too. Aqua and yellow. Like, having Tap L as your third frag is insane balancing. Because, honestly, I think Gumi can outfrag him. Tap L's placements have been in, like, the mid-20s for his last few MCCs. I don't think Gumi has gotten top 10 in MCC, but they have in Block Wars, which is still a big accomplishment. Waypoint here, but I still want to get the other surface stuff first. And then for Aqua, they finally did it. They finally gave Pete a strong team. A team that he has a good chance of making it to the finale with. Carve this. Make a fishing rod and get the rotten flesh. Kind of just build up right here. Craft the things here. Eat the golden carrots. Oh, I still gotta make a stone pickaxe. Okay. Oh, some of that easy stuff is fine to leave until the end. But yeah, Aqua is pretty good. And so is Yellow. But then again, for like all the teams, for all of them to do well, it does depend on what the game roster is. I've said this in other streams, but I think there is a 100% chance of Parkour Tag being in. Because it didn't get played much in Season 4. And also there's a new map that never got used. Parkour Tag was skipped in the event the new map was introduced in. I don't know, I think Parkour Tag is fun. I don't know why lots of other people don't like it. I mean, as a viewer, it's like more than mildly enjoyable to watch, I'd say. Yeah. Also, Pixel Quest, I know I deleted your message earlier, but thank you for the follow. Still feels right to say that. Yeah, one of the rules in my streams is no advertising. Also, more MCC talk. I want Sands of Time to be in. It would greatly benefit Aqua because H-Bomb is on that team. But also, like, I don't see Sands of Time ever getting benched or ever getting skipped. Because, like, especially if it's played late, it could really be your make or break game. Yeah, I don't really know how I'll feel if Aqua or Yellow make it. Like, if it is those two teams, I will probably watch H-Bomb's POV. Or probably Pete's, actually. Like, Amfrost in one of his streams was going on about how he thinks his team is strong. Like, don't get me wrong, Ant Joel duo, very strong. Both those players are capable of getting top 10. Maybe not Joel in this roster, since Blank Canvas is a very high comp. Maybe. Once again, depends on what games they're in. Also, False isn't a bad third frag. But Ant plus Hermits is fun to see. Did I finally find a flower forest? I did, okay. And a village that'll hopefully have carrots. I swear, like, every flower forest I found in a mountain area has had a village next to it. Crazy. I need those carrots. Are any of these carrots? Yes. I'll compost this real quick. Or just use that mod. Quality of life. Then everything else is caves. I can get andesite and diorite in caves. So let me just check down here. It might just be around here. Maybe. Andesite. Nice. Rack those polished andesite slabs. Then polished diorite stairs. Do actually need a skeleton. 3. Skeleton or a spider. Skeleton would probably be more likely because I have looting 3 on the sword. So there's a higher chance of it dropping a bow. I think I'll just go back to that cave I waypointed. But yeah, so I'll start out with Amfrost POV. I don't normally do like the multi-stream, because that takes up a lot of resources on the PC. And also, it is so obvious when the streams aren't synced up. Then you can see like, oh, this team won this round of parkour tag, but then you don't see it on someone else's POV first. I think that kind of takes like the enjoyment out of it. That's just one reason. Just a couple reasons I don't do the multi-stream on like stream squads, what I used to use. Glow squid? Spider? That'll work. Diamond? Spider? Or skeleton? Skeleton. Spider. I didn't get enough strength from that. Unlucky. Didn't drop a bow. Unlucky. Wait, is that... That is a dispenser, right? Yeah. I'll go right here to craft it. Never mind, I need a redstone. Easy placement of redstone right here. And I'll just tower up a bit so I don't get blown up. Then I'll have one item left, with that being glow ink to dye a sign with glow ink. Squid. Sign. Oh god. I'll do it down here. Sign. Done. Oh, that took 23 minutes, 50 seconds. Nice. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get them below 25. But it all really depends on what items or advancements are on the card. But yeah, this Minecraft bingo is just something I usually do in my free time. Like, if I don't feel like doing parkour or PvP, I'll load up this mod pack, play it for a bit. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream for today. I know it's a bit shorter compared to the others, but I'll probably also stream tomorrow on Tuesday, the 29th. Probably a lot earlier than this, so early morning. So yeah, thanks for watching the stream. As always, I'll get this VOD uploaded. This one, probably tomorrow, since I have to make a thumbnail for it. And also, it takes time to export, then process, do all that stuff that YouTube has to do to get the video uploaded. I think if I have screenshots enabled, keybind, yep. I think I'll use that for the thumbnail, so you can see me, the map, and the bingo preview card. So I'll just save that real quick. But yeah. Thanks for joining the stream. Like I said, probably live again tomorrow. Because I'm not that busy. I also like having weekends to relax. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye!